Okay, now this is the stage number 7 on your instruction sheet, and we're going to actually put one leg inside the other. So we're going to turn one leg around so that the seam is on the inside. So now if you look at them together, you can see that that looks the same as that, except the seam's on the inside. And then this one will go inside this one, right inside here like this, so that we have one leg inside the other. Okay, so they should be lining up now on this curved edge. And what we can do here is pin this together here so that these two seams are matching. There we go, put a pin in there, so that's right in the middle. And then we've got a big U-shaped curve, if you look at it like this. So it's a U shape, and you basically just grab the edges of the fabric and you put a pin in like this every few centimeters. This is where this matching notch is really important. So those two notches should match. If they don't match and it's really far out, ask your teacher for some help, because it's probably a problem. If they match, then that's fine. And you're just going to pin from here at the top, bring those two together there, and from right around this edge here just to the top here. Okay, all the pins are in, and the next stage will be to do some straight stitch and zigzag, but it will be straight stitch that follows the edge of this curve. And I'm going to do one set of straight stitching approximately 1.5 centimeters from the edge, which is about there. It may be slightly off. Following the second line, then I'm going to do another line of straight stitching, and then I'm going to do a line of zigzag. So I'll just do that now. We have 2 lines of straight stitching so that it makes it a very strong seam. Okay, straight. So we're following the second line first, and my lines that I drew are not perfect, but that's okay. You get the idea. So we go following the second line, and we're doing straight stitching, following this second line along the edge of the fabric, all the way around, and we just carry on straight. Even though we've got that there, we just ignore that. We carry on sort of as if there was an edge there, and pull the pins out as we go. Just gently turn the fabric a little bit so that you're following the curve. Follow the curve around. Now, when you get here, you just continue on sewing over that seam and following the curve until you get up to the top edge of this seam. And I'll just finish this one, and then I'll show you how to do the next 2 very quickly. Okay, and keep pulling and sewing. You get to the edge and stop, back stitch, 3 or 4 stitches. Okay. So this is the first straight stitch, which follows the curve. Then we're going to do a second line of straight stitch, which follows the first line on the sewing machine, which is about 1 centimeter. Go back stitch, and just basically redo the same curve, except just a little bit in from the first line of stitching. Okay, so this is the 2 lines of straight stitching that are stitched all the way around that U-shaped curve, and now I'm going to do the zigzag stitching along the edge, and I'm actually going to leave this here. I'm not going to cut it off because that will be really handy when you want to try and figure out which is the front and back. Okay, so I've set my sewing machine up to zigzag, and I'm going to put the foot so that the inside edge of the foot is along the edge of the fabric, and basically go on, off, all the way around, except just down here, I'll just go straight down and then continue on all the way to the end. I'm going over that middle bit that's stitched together. Over the edge and stop at the end, and that is the whole zigzag done. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. So it's like that. Okay, so this has been stitched around here, and now I'm just going to pull this leg out so that it's like that, and then turn them the right way out. Okay, now the way that we can tell which is the front and the back of the pair of shorts is because the seam at the front is shorter, and so you can see the underleg seams there on the front, and the back one, if we flip it over, goes around all the way around and to the front. Also on the inside we've actually got our little tag that we left on there, and that makes it the back for our shorts.